Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
Kick him over to me, Pele.
He took one stolen car, 2 wrong turns, and a beautiful hostage.
You kidnapped me with a candy bar?
Makes a handy weapon.
Time to stop those little yuppie punks, Dale. Charlie Sheen, Kristy Swanson, getting there is twice the fun. The Chase.
This could actually work.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, March 4th at theaters everywhere.
What the hell was that?
I don't know anything. Even though I've seen the movie, I still am confused.
I was going to say, I remember just watching this, and I don't remember that any part of that movie.
This is because we don't like when we make the schedule for the year. We're like, that movie's fun. Yeah, let's do that one. And then we get to it, and we go, oh, this one's not anywhere. Like it's not even in the parts of the internet that you go to buy like illegal substances and Bitcoin. Like you can't. That shit's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, I clicked on it and I was like, okay, I'll just stream it someplace. And they're like, no, you won't. I'm
Googling, like, where do I stream The Chase 1994 with Charlie Sheen? The internet's like, I know everything and I don't have that for you. I can't.
I have all the things, and that's not a thing.
Yeah, Google was like, well, it used to be on Hulu a couple of years ago. Is that any use? I was like, no, stupid internet robot.
Yeah, even Amazon says, like, it's not available to watch in your location. I was like, is there another location I can watch it? I'll pretend with a VPN that I'm in, I don't know.
Bangladesh. Yeah. Amazon, who's got so much of my money and only wants to sell me stuff, was like, we don't even have it. Like, we're not even.
That's awesome.
So the cool thing is, it really took the pressure off of me prepping, because I was like, nobody can see this movie. No one can verify anything that I'm going to say.
We could pretend it's a movie
I could claim
about
the
Bruce
whole thing
Willis
actually
driving a boat.
Yeah, dude. I could claim the whole middle section has Care Bears in it, and everybody would be like, I don't know, maybe. I must have forgot that part.
Yes, it does.
Maybe I went to the bathroom.
There are
during
people that
bit.
have seen this movie, though. I've talked to them.
Dude, my wife's like, I remember that movie. I remember kind of liking it. I was like, that's exactly what I would have said if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So this is 1994's The Chase, Movie Life Crisis, Season 4, Episode 22. Charlie Sheen, Kristy Swanson. Pretty much the whole movie takes place inside of a red BMW.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Makes it super cheap, right?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even find the budget for this thing.
What? It was about $8 million.
No, that was the gross.
Yeah, and that's exactly how much it cost too, they said.
Well,
they said it made 7.9 is what I found.
7.9, yeah, and some change. They can tell you exactly how many people bought tickets to see this. Yeah, no, the writer-director said it cost a few $1 million, but that was as official as I could find, as the director saying, it has a few $1 million.
Nice. That's
like,
because
dude,
this director, he has movies. He's got movies, but every single one of them sounds like Troy and Abed would watch them. They're all like Kick Puncher 2 and stuff like that. Like I don't know if
it's great, man. His filmography is like, okay. But yeah, man. You and I, because my wife was like, did Jeff pick that movie? I was like, no, we both picked it. We were both like, yeah, we'll do that. And do you remember
confidence
why?
Too, with confidence.
Yeah, we're like, Blank Man, The Chase, like Time Cop. Well, those are for sure in. Forrest Gump. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feel.
Yeah. So I remember I liked this movie, and that's why I wanted to do it. And then every time Kristy Swanson and or Charlie Sheen comes up, I bring up this movie, and my wife always says, "Oh, Liz loves this movie," and that's her sister.
Yeah,
Liz loves that movie, and I was like, "Oh yeah, me too. It was awesome." She's like, "Yeah, I think so," and she was the one that was closest to finger in the pulse of that one. Yeah, I think so is about right.
Man, if you want a really good movie about a chase, may I recommend Speed from this year. If you want a really boring movie about a chase, may I recommend The Chase from this year.
I don't know if it was all the way boring, because I found a couple of things that I did seem to like about it, and she was tight. It went really quick.
It was an hour 24, including the credits, which, I mean, kudos. When you know you've got a stinker, get in and get out.
Kudos. Again, the first version I watched when I found it on the high seas was like a TV version So it didn't even have any credits. It was just like somebody hit play and record on the VCRs next to each other.
And it was 2 hours exactly, and it had furniture commercials every 15 minutes.
Michael Aber, where we save you money. Remember that guy?
Yes, of course I do.
I just found that commercial and showed it to the kids, and they asked if I was on drugs.
Dude, it's Demolition Man. We're showing them commercials, and remember this jingle? Let's play that in the car again. Oh, I love this one.
Mac tonight. Yeah, all right, so let's do a quick synopsis.
Yeah.
Jack Hammond, that's Charlie Sheen, is wrongfully convicted man, escapes from prison, ends up carjacking Kristy Swanson, whose character is Natalie Voss, the daughter of a wealthy tycoon. The ensuing chase with the cops and hot pursuit takes place across Southern California, mostly confined to a single freeway.
Yeah. And by Southern California, they mean Houston, where they actually shot this.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't even L.A. I could tell by the signs that said Mexico was coming. I was like, that's not what signs look like. That's not a thing.
It was the budget was somewhere between a few $1 million and $7 million, and it grossed $7 million. Dude, the writer-director Adam Rifkin said when asked in interviews, he's like, yeah, it cost a few $1 million. He's like, so I actually think we did pretty well. And my first thought immediately, this is how you can tell I'm old, is like, if I loan you money to film a movie, I want a lot better accounting from you than a few $1 million.
A few million.
Yeah, if you're rounding to the million, no thank you. You can't have any money to make stuff. You have to make your own stuff with Kevin Smith style from here on out. Go rent the cameras on your credit card.
He did stuff with the money, though, because there was definitely people in this.
Dude, there were
people that I recognized, too.
There were a lot of people that I recognized. This movie came in at a cool 120th on the year, right between Blank Man and Hoop Dreams.
Oh man, that's so great.
119, 120, and 121 on the gross for the year. Blank Man, The Chase, and Hoop Dreams. Like this, 1994 is deep. I don't think we didn't need to do 120 episodes, but we could have done 50. It'd have been more of this type of stuff, but.
It would have been more of this type of stuff.
But I'm like, if this was our full-time job and we were doing an episode on Hoop Dreams, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'd be like, that'd be cool. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah. No, I agreed. I'm with you on that. It didn't win any awards at all.
No. Nor should it have.
There's no sequels or spinoffs?
No. There is a TV show called The Chase. No relation.
Oh, there's a TV show called CSI Miami, but it has nothing to do with this show.
Except Henry Rollins. No, he was in some. What was the show?
He was in one of those. I don't know.
Yeah, he was in one. Law and Order.
RFID. No.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Something. Yeah.
Do you remember when and where you first saw this? I know that I had it on VHS, or maybe it was DVD, but it feels like it was a VHS.
This is a 550 bin, and I can tell you because it's not the DVD that's like the where you have to. It's like indented in the side and you pull it off. It's the kind with the binder trapper keeper flap that you have to open up.
Yeah, like the cardboard flap. I like those.
Yeah, and the cardboard flap. That's the one I had, and that's definitely a 550 bin. And dude, that's how I watched it because when I started watching the TV version on the pirated website that I found because of my students, I didn't want it that way. It was all blurry. I mean, it was still blurry.
Dude, DVD. I found a very sketchy website to watch it on that I could not recommend to any. This is maybe Dave was the other one that was as hard to find as this one. But I pay for all the streaming sites. I'm out here making it rain streaming sites, and if it's not on a streaming site, I rent it from Google. Like I'm handing over money for this podcast. Like I'm keeping the books clean. This one's nowhere.
It is nowhere.
I was like really door to door. I was like, "Hey, you guys ever seen The Chase? Do you have that by any chance?" I didn't know. I was like, "Is there a block? How close is that last Blockbuster? Because I kind of need it right now."
It's really far away. Again, if I didn't have it, I would have watched it on that site. But there was like a thing across the bottom that said tracking, and you could see like static moving down the screen. So I was like, "This is no good. I can't." There's no subtitles. I'm so old, I need subtitles on all the things, so I can't do subtitles.
Mine was 1080p, and it did have some sidebar advertisements about hot milfs in my area, but otherwise, the quality was crystal clear.
You need an ad blocker, friend.
Yeah, dude. And
right.
honestly, the only thing I remembered about this before we watched it was that they have sex in the moving car while all the police and the helicopters are chasing him. And I was like, I got to see how that happens because that seems weird thinking back about it.
I totally remember that too. And the problem I was having was thinking that it was going to be filthier than it was, and it wasn't as bad as I thought.
No, PG-13.
Yeah, I know, but I remember it being more racy.
Yeah, I think in 1994 when Kristy Swanson got down to her bra, I was like, here we go. Like, that was pretty racy for me.
In 1994, you said that? Because
yeah.
it matched. It was very nice. Anyway, so where'd you rate it? No sevens. 1 to 10.
1 to 10, no sevens. I gave it just a 5 out of 10.
Nice.
Like, it just seems like it's like just like a C- movie. Like, it's just, I mean, it's schlock straight down the middle. Like, it's
Are you
got
ever going to watch it again though? Like a 5?
Even if I wanted to, could I? Like, no, I'll never watch this again, and I don't know that I could if I wanted to.
Yeah,
but like, it's got some decent actors, but it's like no stars. It's got an okay story. It's directed all right.
Wait,
the effects
Charlie
are fine.
Sheen's not a star?
Then
he was, right? In 94 he was, wasn't he?
I don't think so. I think Charlie Sheen is someone who people really know because of his personal life and because of his family that like never really reached star level. Like, dude, look at Charlie Sheen's filmography. Like, tell me the biggest movie that he's ever done that he was the lead of.
Good advice.
Good advice. Exactly. That movie made like $10 million.
No, dude, he was in freaking, I don't know, what's the Wall Street movie about Wall Street?
Wall Street.
Wall Street. That's
which
the
he
one.
was not the lead of. That stars Michael Douglas.
Oh, you're saying like his name has to be first on the thing. I got you.
I'm saying like tell me the movie that he's the star of that was like huge. I mean, he's done a bunch of movies.
Yeah,
but
I was
like,
going to say like I think
Young
I would
Guns
consider
ensemble,
him a star.
Major League ensemble. Yes, yeah, I guess so. But like, I think people thought at this point in time that he could be a star, and they kept giving him movies to see, and they just kind of didn't do well.
Right.
But dude, look after 94. He does Terminal Velocity. He does The Chase. He does Major League 2. None of those really are great. Major League 2 we did on the podcast. It's good.
Yeah. What's the one with Chris Tucker?
Money Talks.
Oh yeah.
Which we'll definitely do. Same time, man. I don't know you. We'll definitely do that because it's Brett Ratner and Chris Tucker. I'm all about it. But I'm just like you look at. I think if you look at Charlie Sheen's filmography, you'll go like, I don't know how this guy's as famous as he is because he's not really ever done an amazing movie that he was the star of.
I think he's just done so many that other people that that I've seen. I'm pulling.
Dude, I'm not saying he's not a good actor or that he's like hasn't made tons of money, but I'm just like. I think there was a time in the like late 80s where people thought Charlie Sheen might push Tom Cruise, and it's like we're not even close to that.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not the same.
And like Kristy Swanson, same thing. She did a couple movies. She's nice. I like her. She's fine, but she's not like if you wrote a movie in 1994 and you're like, all right, who could we get? Like Charlie Sheen and Kristy Swanson are not your top two calls.
Right. Even
like you're probably happy with that, and I know for sure this guy was happy with that because Charlie Sheen was like, I saw an interview from the press junket. We go to the junket.
The junket.
And Charlie Sheen was like, the movie has not come out yet, by the way, when this interview is filmed, and Charlie Sheen's like already kind of making fun of it. Because the interviewer like asked him some question about something, and he's like, why did you, he's like, when Wall Street, he's like, when The Firm came out, there was a big conversation about would Tom Cruise's character drive a BMW, would they drive a Mercedes, and the companies kind of bid each other to see who was going to be in the movies. Like, for this movie, did that happen? She was like, no, it's pretty easy. This one, nobody was really trying to give us money.
That's because they only had a few $1 million, quote, $1 million.
Dude, and you could tell that he knows. And because he even goes on to say, I was like, he's like, obviously in The Firm, like, that was a bigger movie. I mean, not to say, like, this was, not to take anything away from what we've done here, but, like, that was a different situation.
Oh, man. They did have a lot of people in this, though. They must have all just made no money, or...
Dude, they can't possibly have made very much money. But yeah, it's a pretty deep cast, which is one of the things I did enjoy about it.
Yeah. Like freaking Carrie Elwes, when he popped up, I was like, what the?
Yeah, but do you know why?
No.
The producer, one of them, is a gentleman named Cassian Elwes, who's Carrie Elwes' older brother.
That explains it.
Because I was like, why is Carrie Elwes here for like 30 seconds? I'm like, oh, his older brother produced the movie. Cassian.
What the heck is wrong with their parents?
Yeah, Cassian and Carrie.
That's a good name. Good name.
Two fine young English gentlemen.
Right.
But, dude, shout out to this movie because it actually came out before OJ's Bronco chase, which I didn't know.
I did see 3 Broncos in the chase. Yeah, I think it was the same Bronco because it was like, B-roll footage of them driving. But I saw 3 Broncos. They were blue Broncos. But still, I saw the Bronco, and that's immediately what I thought of. OJ and Marcus Allen driving through Houston.
Dude, I honestly thought that this came out after the chase. I was like, oh, people probably thought this was like a ripoff of that. And I was like, no, it came out like months before. I was like, oh my God.
Transmorphers. I know what this is. I've seen this movie.
It's a genuine Sorny. Yeah, dude, where'd you rate it?
Prod-O, not Prod-I. I gave it a 6.5 because this.
Oh my God,
dude! Let me tell you why. All of the things kept coming back to me as I was watching it, and this is definitely like one of those movies where I like bought it in the 550 bin and I watched it and I went, "That was pretty funny." Probably because I was drinking a lot of scotch sitting at home by myself in my apartment. And then somebody else came over and I'd be like, we should watch this. Let me show you. And then I watched it again kind of thing. So like I can remember watching it multiple times from the DVD and now another time most recently. But dude, I think this could be in the rewatch list. I'm going to think about this movie again and I'm going to want to watch it in 20 years when I am old and senile and everything slowly slipping into senility. I'll put it in for nostalgia purposes.
Dude, I like that you think you're going to be like slipping into senility in your mid 60s. Like I'm not saying I'm going to be like doing triathlons and shit, but I plan on like my brain functioning for a bit beyond that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be slipping into senility, but I will have more time on my hands. And as I watch newer movies come out, not all of them are good, so I might throw in this one just for nostalgia.
Nice.
I do think about this movie when I think of both of the main actors, and that's why I think I'll watch it again.
Dude, all right, good. I'm interested to hear what you really liked about this one because I struggled a little bit. One thing that I will definitely say is that I think if you wanted to,
I don't like how careful you are to say this. I don't know.
No. I'm just because the whole time I was just like, I think if you wanted to explain to anyone what the '90s were like, you could show this movie.
You think?
There was so much 90s stuff in there from like, dude, the car phone that was mounted in the freaking console and then you push the button and it came through the speakers. Like my dad had one of those.
Yeah, I remember
And like all of the news like the helicopter, the news traffic helicopter. And then they would show you the station, like the 2 talking head station people. And then it would cut to the hand-drawn graphic and it would be like, terror in your neighborhood.
Yeah, Kristy Swanson tied up with a mouth gag behind bars.
Yeah, in like the console TVs and like the guy that was like looking at the little tiny TV like you'd watch football games on when you're at church. Yeah, like all of that, I was like, this is the most 90s. There's so much stuff. There's so much. Like I was like, because I was writing it all down. I was like, dude, this is just like.
Do you know when I stopped writing stuff down, by the way? When I saw Ron Jeremy as a cameraman.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, God damn it, Biggin, why did you make me know who that guy is?
I know. I saw the Ron Jeremy cameo. I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers cameo.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous. So 6.5. Dude, let's talk about the best. What's your first best scene?
I only had 2.
Okay, me too.
Because honestly, man, this movie's 84 minutes long and like 81 minutes of it is them in the car.
Right.
So it makes it a little tricky. So the first one I had was a convenience store because that was the part that wasn't in the car.
Right.
And honestly, that's a pretty decent setup. It's the only time in the whole movie that I laughed. Yeah. Kick it over to me, Pele. I still say that all the time. Every time someone does a shitty job kicking something, I go, kick it to me, Pele.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Now I feel dumb for having said that for 30 years because I know no one knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, my students don't even know who Pele is, and some of them play soccer, so it's fine. It's totally fine.
That was my first one.
Dude,
he takes her hostage with a butterfinger.
And I like how the guy can't get the roll of coins open, and he's like, it's taken forever, and it's building the suspense, and he hits it, and it goes everywhere. He's like, there she blows. Like, I've had cashiers be ridiculous like that. I like it,
dude. And also, it actually was pretty funny because the cashier takes the police officer's guns he's like, put him on the ground, kick him over to me. And he kicks him straight down the aisle, all the way back to the freezer section. He's like, I said, kick him over to me, Pele. And so the dude runs back to the freezer section, gets the guns arranged, turns around and kicks him again. And they slide right back to the police officers. He's like, just pick him up and hand him to me.
Yeah.
Like, that part was funny. I like that.
Agreed. Mine is right after that. It's the very beginning of the chase. Because there's the burned crotch, the police car with the film crew, and the throw up.
Yep.
Plus, there's Henry Rollins.
The cops, dude. I forgot that the other part of the 90s is like literally not the police officers, the show cops.
The show cops, yeah. Bad boys.
Yeah.
The fact that they were playing it up for the film crew, freaking Billy Madison's principal and Henry Rollins.
Rollins, and the guy that's definitely not Wayne Knight.
Yeah, the guy. He's freaking Ira.
Yeah, he's Ira.
From City Slickers.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. Don't waste my time.
The
Josh
fact
Mostel
that Henry
is his
Rollins was like squinting and just swerving really hard with the wheel, and dude, I don't know. When he's just like, it's just like the power that the position commands. I don't know whether it be busting bad guys or signing autographs. Like he's just like hamming it up, and I freaking love that shit. That was awesome.
That was, dude. I loved Henry Rollins and Josh Mostel as the cops.
He has one of my favorite quotes. Because I still say it.
Because Henry Rollins he just looks like a meathead cop, and it's such a funny bit of casting because he was in the band, whatever his band was. I didn't listen to it, but they it was.
He was
one of those,
also a cop in Bad Boys,
right?
Remember?
But yes,
the tactical narcotics team.
Yeah, but this one is like satirizing cops, and he was doing it like after his band like makes fun of cops.
Do you think it was satirizing cops, and was it satirizing like the sensationalism of the media?
Yeah, exactly. I think more that than anything else. But like, the cop that like is actually really excited to be on film and is like telling you how badass he is, and to the point where even his partner, who's definitely not Wayne Knight, is Josh Mostel, was like looking at him like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
dude, because I wrote in my notes Newman like 4 times. Like, no, it's not Newman. It's freaking it's Dotson. Billy Madison and City
We've got Dotson here, but it's not. Yeah, that was my first one. Is just the very beginning of the chase because those cops are hamming it up, and that was my part.
Yep, I had the sex in the car just because that was the other scene that I remembered, which is weird because it's supposed to be best 3 scenes and really it's most memorable 3 scenes because I thought it was the worst. It's horrible.
Explain your second scene to me, like in detail, because I don't think I remember that one.
So after they've been in the car for several hours, the spoiled rich girl Kristy Swanson starts to develop Stockholm syndrome and decides she really likes Charlie Sheen.
So quick too, like it's so fast.
And she's like, "You're innocent. You might go to prison. You'll never be with a woman again." And he's like, "Yep, man. Probably." And she's like, "Well, move over. I'm climbing on top of you." He's like, "Well, I don't." Okay, fine.
I can't see the road.
And there's like 80 police cars behind him and a bunch of helicopters, and no one has any idea that they're having sex in a moving vehicle.
Yeah, and Henry Rollins is squinting again and swerving a lot. And he's like, "Why is he swerving all over?" Yeah.
So that was my worst scene, but I also wrote down because I remembered it. Very dangerous. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Seatbelts save lives, and they didn't use protection at all. I'm positive.
And also, oh, criminy! I like how he didn't say "buckle up." He didn't say "put on your seatbelt." When he wanted her to put her seatbelt on, he said "strap in." Nobody says "strap in" anymore. It's gone away. I heard "strap in" and I wrote it down. Do you say "strap in"?
No.
You say "buckle up"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
too.
my kid's 3. I buckle him up myself.
Right, I know, but I'm saying like, hey man, buckle up.
And adults, I don't tell that. It's like you're on your own.
Yeah,
you're in the back. Don't even worry about it. Don't start the car.
That was a bad blasting zone. We lost Phil. I don't mind if the person next to me wants to risk their life as long as it doesn't ding constantly while we're driving down the street.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't want that.
I never run into that. My friends are all adults who buckle their seatbelts.
Mine too.
They strap it in.
They strap it in.
They use their safety belts.
I'm just telling you right now, if you don't start going with strap in, I'm going to be super mad. Teach your kids strap in now. Hey, strap in, would you? Strap in. Buckle up. Safety belt. My last one, is when he has the gun, because the cops are trying to box him in, And he puts the gun out the window at the same time he hits a rock, which makes the gun go off, and he shoots the tire out of the cop car. And they're going 80, and it swerves, and it flips over, and then a truck falls over. And the only reason I put it is because the traffic guy with the camera, he's like, "Did you see that? He must be a sharpshooter, possibly an ex-Marine." And I was like, "Oh my God, this is totally what they do. They just guess at what's happening and then run with it until they have to retract it." They were escalating everything over the news. I freaking loved it. And that guy, he was just randomly guessing at what he must be an ex-Marine. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, and the announcement is on the front page, and the retraction's on page 97.
Of course it is. Really small.
Dude, I think my notes, because I worked on them on my work computer, they didn't all transfer, they didn't all save or something. But I had a third scene here. Now it's missing. But I'm pretty sure my third scene was when they were in the car. Shocker. And her dad called, Charlie Sheen just like ripped into him and then hung up on him.
Yeah.
Because then they started to kind of bond. He's like, "Man, your dad's a real dick." He's like, "Tell me about it." And they just started to bond. Like, I kind of like that. Because he actually took up for her. He's like, she's a spoiled rich girl, but like her dad was being a dick, and he was like, "Hey, shut up, Dalton. I don't care about your money." Like, and
then she's hooked up with him while they were driving 80 miles an hour away from the cops. So right after I saw that scene, I paused it and went and gave a hug to my daughter to make sure she knew not to ever hook up with Charlie Sheen in a moving BMW.
Yeah, or at all.
That, ever.
Honestly, if you have sex with Charlie Sheen, it doesn't matter if you're in a moving car or not. You're already risking your life.
Yeah, better get some Plan B. Because Plan A didn't work.
You're going to get hepatitis A through Z.
Ooh, catch 'em all. Do you have quotes?
Did you have your third scene? What was your third?
I don't have a third scene. I couldn't come up like
the part where they're in the car.
They were just they were all just so good. I mean, I guess I kind of like them all. I'm the exact same way. I celebrate the guy's entire catalog.
Why should that change? He's the one who sucks. Dude, I was thinking, because I forgot how the movie ended. I thought it, because like when he gets out of the car at the end and he points his finger gun at the cops and they just freaking blast him to smithereens. And I was like, I didn't remember this. And then of course it's just like a dream sequence.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking,
you know how I knew it was a dream sequence too? And I forgot that too at first. But then when he lit the cigarette, because he lit the cigarette, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I kind of wondered about that because he couldn't light the cigarette before. That was actually a cool tip to it. But then after the movie ended, I was like, I think I would have liked that ending better.
Really?
Yeah, just because it's like the whole movie is supposed to be kind of dark and subversive. It should end with him finger gunning and then dying. And instead it ends with her taking a hostage and them getting on a helicopter and escaping to Mexico where he grows a mustache and they live happily ever after. Like, that's weird.
Just like Milton in the other movie we just quoted.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, I don't know. She blew up a helicopter with 2 shots. I mean, obviously we knew something cool was going to happen. And they paid for it.
It's great that they had a happy ending in Mexico and he had a mustache. But I was like, actually, I think if it would have ended right, if he'd have just finger guns and then they would have shot him and then would have gone black screen and the credits would have rolled, I would have been like, that movie's fucked up. It was kind of cool. Like,
I like that better. Yeah, dude, I could see that. I like the happy ending. Wrap it all up in a bow. I'm never going to see a sequel to this. We don't need to leave it open-ended.
I do, in general, like a happy ending, but I think it would have been a better movie if they'd have gone with the not happy ending. My first and only quote was, I said, "Kick him over to me, Pele."
Dude, the fact that he kicks him over to the cops and the cops bend over like they're just going to pick him back up, and he's like, and he has to stop him. I said, "Kick him over to me, Pele" was also my first quote. There's one also that's an honorable mention that I want to mention is after she throws up, he says, "Your breath smells like my grandmother's feet." I used to say that a lot, and now I remember it's from this.
Oh, man.
Because if it's unwarranted and also comes out of nowhere and you tell somebody that their breath smells like your grandmother's feet, it's pretty bad. It hurts her feelings. All right, so my other 2 quotes. Henry Rollins says, you got to keep the vehicular intercourse down to a minimum when he's talking about how many cars are out there. Every time we're full of traffic and somebody gets in a fender bender, I call it vehicular intercourse, and my wife hates it. Hates it.
That's a great quote. I don't even think I heard that this time. I must have been clicking on Hot MILFs in my area while I was trying to watch this on my laptop.
It's in the very beginning when he's like trying to ham it up for the cops show. And they're like, yeah, you want to, sometimes it can get a little crazy out here. Yeah, you want to keep the vehicular intercourse down to a minimum. Dude, I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but I say it all the time.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, he had a couple of good quotes, but I didn't write any of them down. None of them reached that level.
Yeah, I didn't hit that. The very last quote I had is when Kristy Swanson's real mom shows up. And she's like, "What's the matter, Dalton? Haven't you been able to buy things right this time?" And his wife at the time now says, "Dalton, don't listen to that." And then the wife goes, "Yeah, the truth hurts, doesn't it?" And he goes, "Francis, I'm not in the mood." "Dalton, you were never in the mood." And then the other girl goes, "I never." And then she goes, "I never did either, married to him." Like that back and forth. It was perfect. It was quips. And it was going back and forth, and all the cops kept moving their head like they were watching tennis. I loved it. It's fantastic.
Oh, man. Yeah. You're making me feel like I should have rated this higher because I did really enjoy that. But so much of it, I was like, are we still driving? We got to have a better plan than this.
Has he had a gas yet? Yeah.
Like, are they not even going to try to jump over the gap in the interstate? This is stupid.
It was only cans.
Pop quiz, asshole.
All right. 3 best characters.
Yeah. Henry Rollins and Joshua Mostel are my first 2.
Nice. I
liked those 2.
I put the cops together. Figgis and Dobbs.
That was great.
You should have had a spin-off movie.
I know, man. Their interplay was great. Dude, Henry Rollins is hamming it up so hard. And the fake cops producer's got the like red tinted glasses he keeps putting up on his forehead and like leaning in, chewing his gum. He's like, "Do you ever shoot anybody?"
Yeah. And
he's
keep
like
falling down.
They're talking about crime. He's like, "We got all kind of crime." And then the other guy's like, "Well, per capita." He's like, "Yeah, per capita." It's just everything he's like, "What kind of crime?" He's like, "Anything you think of." He's like, people think Newport Beach is a sleepy little town. It's like, we get all kind of crime. Prostitution, drugs.
The whole time he's saying that, too, he's freaking jerking the wheel back and forth. He's 10-2, but he is going to town.
I loved it.
Shoot, the herky-jerky dancer.
Yeah.
Just going to town. Yeah, dude, Dobbs and Figgis, that's who I had first.
Who's your third?
My third was Charlie Sheen.
And my third was Kristy Swanson.
Yeah, I just didn't like how she did all the things that she did in the movie. I don't like how she fell for him so fast and then also shot that helicopter and blew it up with one bullet. And then all of the things. I like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I never see Charlie Sheen in a movie and I go like, that's as well as anyone could have done that part. I'm always like, there's 50 other people who could have done that.
Who else could have played Wild Thing? Vaughn, though.
I do like Wild Thing. That's
yeah.
Maybe my favorite. But it's also like not that hard of a part to play. Like you get a weird haircut and you just glare all the time. Like that's kind of his range.
Oh man.
Yeah.
2.5 Men was not your thing?
No, I watched a little bit of it, but not really. Like laugh tracks, like sitcoms, especially. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kristy Swanson. I feel like Kristy Swanson was just like she was just like a comet. Like it just was very bright. And then gone very soon. But there was like, it's like 18 months where Kristy Swanson was like, hell yeah, Kristy Swanson, gosh, she's freaking awesome. She's smoking hot, like our movies. Yeah. And it's like, what happened to that girl?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she got weird.
I was about to say, don't look it up if you still want to like Kristy Swanson. She got weird.
We did Buffy before, so I already know what happened.
Yeah. I've already seen this one. I've seen this part. Fast forward. Yeah, dude, I think the 2 cops, Charlie Sheen and Kristy Swanson, are the right answer. Are they not?
Yeah. I cannot quibble with any of that. There's a bunch of great cameos. Carrie Elwes is in it for a hot second. Ron Jeremy, which is not a great cameo. But then Flea and Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's an amazing cameo.
Yeah. I reckon, like, her dad, he's the next door neighbor on Fresh Off the Boat. Like, I recognize.
I like her dad.
Yeah, I like that guy, but I recognize these people. I just don't know what they're in.
Yeah, like dude, it's just 3rd year in a row we're doing Kristy Swanson. We did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then we did The Program, and then we're doing The Chase.
Oh, nice. I think that's all of them.
Dude, it's definitely not all of them. We got
really?
Big Daddy.
What?
Yeah,
that was. Oh, she was in that.
I mean, probably 8 heads in a duffel bag.
Oh, we got to do 8 heads in the duffel bag.
I mean, we got more Kristy Swanson coming.
Yeah, we do. What's the movie with who's the bad guy on Titanic?
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane. What's the movie with him where he's a weird superhero? The Shadow? No.
Oh yeah, what is that movie?
He's wearing purple. I'm just gonna look it up.
The Phantom.
The
96.
Phantom. Isn't she in that?
Yes. Are we doing The Phantom in 96? I have not thought about that movie in so long.
I think I used to like that movie.
Oh, man. So, we got a lot of Kristy Swanson coming. We probably should make peace with her and just invite her on and just pretend like we don't know what her politics are. Because we're going to do 10 movies of hers.
Oh, man. What a weirdo. Awesome.
And she's 54. She's going to be around for a long time.
You have very optimistic ideas about how long people are going. Do you not even look at the death text? They're dropping like flies.
Dude, those people are on their night. Morgan Freeman's still kicking, and we got people are around. Betty White, no, she died. She finally kicked off. She made the exact right choice.
Yeah, she made the right choice. What about the guy who directed this? Can we talk
Adam
about
Rifkin,
the awesome movies that he's done?
Dude, written and directed by Adam Rifkin. Yeah. The crazy thing is that he was 27 when he did this.
Yeah.
And Kristy Swanson was 24. That feels like. I mean, I'm just thinking you couldn't have hired me to open at Chipotle at that age, reliably. And they were making movies.
They're just banging out movies.
Studio movies. That's pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
But he's written and directed a bunch of stuff. A lot of it's kind of it's either kids stuff or it's really weird.
Yeah, like Detroit Rock City, I've seen that.
Yep.
I've seen Mouse Hunt and Small Soldiers I've seen. Mm-hmm. But everything else just sounds like Kick Puncher 3 to me. Like Knucklehead, Underdog,
Homo Erectus,
Willy's Wonderland. I didn't know. Oh, he was.
I was just clicking through some of his movies, but I'm not really into. In 2007, he makes a movie called Look, and the whole movie is made up of material shot from surveillance cameras. It's scripted,
weird,
but they just went and mounted movie cameras where the surveillance cameras were, and then they just did the whole thing like that. And I was like, that's some pretty cool, avant-garde cinema weird shit that I probably wouldn't like that much. But I like that people do that stuff.
Right. That's what I was going to say. It's cool that they're branching out, but
yes,
I don't need to see that. I'll just hold out for Bikini Island 2 and Psycho Cop 9.
Dude, it seems like the sort of thing that you would watch and tell me, you should check this out. And I'd be like, yeah, definitely. I'm never going to do that.
Yeah, in 2010, apparently they made Look the series.
Okay.
On Showtime. It came on right after Red Shoe Diaries. Don't act like you never remember that.
Dude, I definitely remember Red Shoe Diaries. Because we never had
Hurry,
Cinemax.
change the channel, hit jump back.
We never had Cinemax, but with the old school cable, you could kind of you could squint through one of your eyes and you'd see part of it sometimes.
Ooh, was that a green booby? Awesome.
People don't know.
Right
Dude,
back.
This is so old that the physical coax cable plugged in to the telephone pole at your house, but then when you ordered a movie channel, some guy would climb up the pole and unscrew a filter from the box, and then that movie channel would pass on through. So the other ones came through, they just were garbled because they were filtered.
Right. They had
so if you were really dedicated or a teenager, you could just stare very carefully at the filtered Cinemax movies and see some boobies and be like,
I thought for sure you were going to say climb up on the telephone pole, so I'm glad you went with stare at the green movies.
No. I could just be like, I'm 80% sure that was a boob. I think I'm good to go here.
Got it locked in. I'll be right back.
Spaghetti
Watch
again.
your eyes. I'm having an asthma attack.
Adam Rifkin, writer-director, who's done a bunch of weird stuff.
The dark.
And honestly, this for him is actually not that weird. Not that weird. This maybe this might be as mainstream as he's been. I guess Detroit Rock City and Mouse Hunt are pretty mainstream.
Yeah, I think, and I remember, I'm sure those made a little more money too than this one.
Yeah,
because I remember those being more well known. I don't know. Now I kind of want to go watch The Look since you made fun of me about it, and I'll let you know.
It just seems like you're always going watch this Room 62. It's terrible, but there's a lot of people that you'll like. I was like, why would I do that? How much free time do you think I have?
Movie 43? Is that the one? Oh man, did you watch it yet?
No.
It's so funny.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about getting into anime. Have you watched any anime? People are always telling me that it's good. I
have
cartoons.
an anime. She has a butt pillow. It's to take the pressure off of one side because she has a lot of hemorrhoids.
Sure, I get it. And cut.
Why doesn't hemorrhoids and asteroids switch names? I think that would be...
All right. You got anything for the worst? That's the sex scene. I know you hate sex scenes in general. By the way, I read an article in the last 2 days talking about how Gen Z hates sex scene. I was like, there's Jeff again, fingering the pulse of America's youth.
Jesus. So we were talking about sex scenes. I didn't know where that sentence was going to end. I got nervous for a second.
Yeah, you know how I feel when you throw that guy out.
Dude, I don't know why I don't like it. Everybody's like, yeah, 2 gay guys are making out on camera. I don't like anybody making out on camera. I don't want any of that.
It doesn't do anything for me the way it may have done 30 years ago. But I honestly don't care.
Oh, I felt it move. I did have a couple of bonus good. Dude, gas was 97 cents a gallon when he pulled into the convenience store. That was pretty nice. She had to open her car with a lock, like actually stick the key in the thing and turn it. There was no button.
And then the alarm went off, and she had to go what's the noise? Do the noise.
I can't. I don't know how to do it. Also, the part where she was trying to picture him dressed like a clown, and he turned to her and goes, "What are you looking at?"
The dream sequence.
Dude, I really like that. I like that. I wanted to also mention that there was a tiny antenna TV that they were all huddled around in the police station because there's no TV in the police station? What?
I don't know.
Not even in the break room or nothing?
Yeah.
Also, she eats her candy bar by peeling it down and then breaking it off with her fingers and holding it in her sweaty hand and eating it. I was very grossed out by that.
Dude, Wolf is just turned 3, so he's finally old enough to get what Halloween is, and we're going all these we go to the zoo and you wear your costume and they give you candy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to eat a piece of candy. I go, cool, pick one out and I'll peel it for you. And he'll do. Dude, he's just fisting a Snickers bar.
It's in the palm.
It's down his elbow. I'm like, dude, you got to eat it. You can't just run around with it for an hour. That's not how candy works.
Oh, that's freaking great. What do you mean everyone we know is just giving out candy?
They're just giving out candy? I can wear that.
Trick or snap, it broke. I can't believe it.
I don't recall Superman's mother making him wear a jacket.
Look at the pan legs. Keep it moving. Ding dong. Candy, let's go. One last
marshmallows shaped like a peanut. You hang on to that.
We have all the doorstops we need. Thank you. Dude, what about it was daylight, they hook up in the car, and then all of a sudden it's dark.
Yeah, pitch dark.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I think it's because it's hard to shoot dusk because you have to keep retaking it. And it's like every time you have to go cut, you have to go wait until tomorrow.
Right.
So they either do day shoots or night shoots, and to get from one to the other, they just have to do a time skip.
But that was either a very long sex scene and a very slow 10-mile drive, or it just gets darker fast in Southern California.
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to think. Either one of those.
Yeah.
Wait, going back real quick, I forgot to mention when I was talking about Josh Mostel, the other police officer, I had no idea. He started his career as a boy soprano for the Metropolitan Opera in New York.
What? Nice.
Of all the people that I would not have said, that guy probably was a soprano for the Met in New York when he was a kid, I think he would maybe be top of the list.
Yeah, I kind of like that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's 77. We have to we have other movies of his. Billy Madison is next year. We need to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
We've done City Slickers. We've done this. Maybe we can get him to come talk for Billy Madison.
Yeah, we need to get Barry. Or what's the one is he? Ira? No.
I don't know.
I think he's Barry, isn't he?
He might. Yeah, I think he is.
Barry.
Yeah, we need to try and talk to this guy for Billy Madison.
Yeah, I like that guy. Dude, for the worst, that's all I had. It was just the drawing of the burn on his neck. That looked pretty bad.
That was
and then
brutal.
When they found us the version of Look where they had the camera on him for the surveillance in the convenience store, and they were like, "Let me see if I can zoom in on this," and he just clicked a couple of buttons, and it went directly over his face, and then he enhanced it. That's totally 90s. But
dude, the cigarette lighter in the car, that's another thing that's so 90s. No one knows.
Yeah.
The thing that you plug in adapters to now used to have an actual thing that if you pushed on it would get hot enough to burn you.
Right. So two things. One, even if you still have an old one, you could stick it in the ones you have now that are just adapters, and it still works. And second, the kids call them cigarette lighters still because their parents are like, our age. So, and that's what they call them. So like my students are like, I'm like, hey guys, do you know about cigarette lighters in the car? They're like, you mean the thing to charge our phones? I was like, okay, cool. You know what I was talking about. That's cool.
That's insane.
And one kid drives his grandma's old car that had like 300 miles on it, and it was like a Chevy Caprice, and it's got like the snap open little tiny square silver ashtrays in the back of the two seats. And he's like, dude, I get to tell all my friends, like, yeah, those are ashtrays. People used to smoke inside the car. Yeah, they're like, ooh, hot box it, let's go. Like they think it's hysterical.
Dude, even the 1993 red BMW in this movie had a tape deck.
Nice.
Like, it didn't have a CD player.
Nice. 93, though. There's some CDs out. What are they
Yeah, I owned CDs. I had a freaking yellow Sony Discman with 2-second electronic skip protection and gaskets on it in case I wanted to go scuba diving.
Scuba diving. All right. Let's do 5 questions.
Yeah. Is it okay for kids?
Sure.
I don't know.
11, 12, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're hooking up in the front seat.
It doesn't. It's impossible to watch this movie. It literally does not exist in the modern world, so it doesn't really matter.
So let's say anybody can watch it. It's G-rated.
Yeah, if you can find it on the internet, you're old enough to do it.
Yeah, good call.
If you can locate this, you're ready.
Yeah, you're good.
Would this movie get made if it were pitched now?
I don't know.
I mean, dude, it seems like it wouldn't be that hard to make.
Couldn't they just pick something else to satirize or something else to... Like,
well, yeah, of course they could, but like that's not really a question though. It's like, could you remake this particular movie?
Yeah. I guess the media is still over the top. Like,
yeah, you would just, instead of like a freaking big ass camera, you would just have a bunch of cell phones and they'd all be like streaming on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, they would. All right.
Yeah,
I'll start calling people around. See if we can get Kristy Swanson in this.
See if we can get a few $1 million. She's available, but only if it is propaganda against Obama.
Just a
She
few
literally
million.
did a
That's
movie 2 years ago. It was called The Obama Gate.
She's probably smart. All right, movie or TV show?
I mean, movie for sure.
How long could the TV show? I mean, once it gets dark, you're kind of screwed. So, it's got to be a movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, did you try to remake it? Did you try to find somebody?
I didn't. I don't think it would be that hard to do, but I since no one knows about this movie and I ran out of time, I did not.
I went with Ryan Gosling and Keke Palmer. Those are the two that I want in the front seat of the BMW. Do you still have a BMW? Or do you pick a different car? I like a BMW. That still shows status, right?
I don't know if it does anymore if you're supposed to be a billionaire. I think it's got to be like a way bougier car than that.
The Rolls-Royce boat tail.
Yeah, because like her dad's supposed to be a billionaire, and obviously billionaires in '94, right. There weren't that many of them. Now they're freaking grounded thick everywhere. Yeah. Can't go out to the grocery store without bumping into a billionaire. But still, their kid should have a way nicer car than a BMW.
Yeah, I see. I could see that. She's only worth $50,000 though.
In 2020, Kristy Swanson did a movie called The Obamagate Movie that released directly online.
Of course it did. I remember.
Don't watch that.
I think we already talked about it.
Yes, of course we have.
What? So can you still watch and enjoy this? Are you ever going to watch it again?
I can't imagine why I would ever watch this again. I wasn't like, it's quick.
What if your kid kicks you something and you say, "Kick it over to me, Pele"? He asks who Pele is. Then you explain this movie, and then he asks to watch it. Do you try to find it for him?
First of all, the first half of that has definitely already happened, but it'll be a long time before he's like, "Oh, Pele was a soccer player, and that's a quote from a movie with people I've never heard of. Let's watch that."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's how far away it is. You still watching it?
Yeah, sure. I'm not mad about this movie. If we come over to your house and you want to throw it on while you're cooking food, we can watch it. I'm just saying, if it's up to me, if I'm picking, I probably will never watch this again.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Cool. So,
yep. And this one is available absolutely nowhere. It's gone. That shit is gone.
It's only in your memory.
Yeah.
That's the only place.
Just, if you guys forgot about the Care Bear sequence in the middle, you're just not going to be able to.
Yeah, you're just not even going to see the Care Bear sex scene. So, What's the next movie? Oh, snap.
The next movie is Reality Bites.
Reality Bites.
I haven't seen in a super long time.
I was going to say, guess who has 2 thumbs and has never seen this movie?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I've ever, until we watched it, I cannot answer the question if I've ever seen it. I don't remember having ever seen it now, but I might have.
I'm looking at the people in it, and I'm going, oh, man, that's right. That's got a lot of people I know, but
dude.
I don't remember.
Great cast. I think it was, I think we just missed it. I think we were slightly too young to be the people that really liked Reality Bites when it came out.
Right.
But I'm into it. I'm excited.
Right.
And we're also going to do Beetlejuice, the original Beetlejuice, for Patreon here coming up pretty soon because we got Halloween next week.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
If you want to check out Patreon to support what we're doing, $5 a month gets you all the bonus content, all the extended interviews, and gets you helping us do more of this. I don't know why you would listen to this and go like, I want those guys to do a lot more of that. But
dude, I'm telling you, the Sister Act 2 one that we did with the interviews. Yeah. My daughter is doing her fair performance, and it's Sister Act 2, and she's singing "Oh Happy Day" up there with a bunch of her friends. And I was like, guess who talked to the guy who arranged that and also sang it?
That's right.
I was like, we did that, and she was like, oh, really? And then I showed her part of the interview, and she was like, oh, okay, that's great. Thanks, Dad. And I was like, all right, she's too young, but she'll get there. She'll
Eventually.
appreciate it. Yeah.
We've been able to talk to some awesome people, and we'll be able to talk to some more awesome people. We've already got some stuff kind of in the works, so and we'll let you guys know as that happens. But as always, thanks for listening here, and we'll see you next time on the main feed for Reality Bites.
Yep. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and remember, don't drive angry.